Hello, my name's Ben Potts. I'm one half of the Ben and Andy Christmas advert duo, whatever you want to call us really. Just thought I would explain a little bit how we came up with the idea, where the story came from for this year's alternative Christmas advert. So we're back in the studio in the bright lights. They are bright, aren't they? Jesus. For this year's fake John Lewis Christmas advert 2020. Hope you all enjoy it. I'm off to sing my bit now. Thank you. Cheers, Bill. Sorry, I'll just come back. Tell you what song it is. It's a song by a-ha and it's called This Is Our Home. This is our home. This is the place.
Hi, I'm Mark. I've been a musical director for the choir for this project with Ben and Andy. It's been fantastic to be involved again. Last year was the first time we were involved. Ben gave me a phone call, I think, roughly in the February of the year, and suggested the project. We get quite a few requests like this, and I don't think I returned his calls for a while. And then when he started pestering me, I realised he was pretty serious about what they were doing, and he talked through the whole procedure, and I realised that actually there was a lot involved to put this together, so I should start calling him back. And eventually we got everything sorted, and they'd picked a great song. We did the Delamitri last year, and I got a text a few months ago this year. Wasn't sure whether it would go ahead or not with everything that's going on, but they got everything sorted that needs to be sorted, and we're here today recording a-ha, This Is Our Home, which is a beautiful version for Ben's voice and Andy's playing, so I think it's worked really well. We've recorded half of the choir so far. We're doing it in smaller stages this year, and then we've just got another half to go in a bit. So yeah, it's been a good day. A bit different to be recording it this way this year, but it's allowed us sort of to look at it differently, and Kyle's worked his magic, his ever patient magic.
So when we managed to get everyone singing off the same hymn book, we arranged to go into the studio, and it was under strict conditions I may add, in the Garage Studios, which is a great studio in South Shields, owned by Kyle and Lee. So Kyle was a producer of the song, and Lee is the fella that done the music video where we're in the church. So we all had a schedule. This time there's two from the choir coming in, everyone's social distance, mics were set apart, which was a bit weird because like last year's was just pile in, get some mics set up, play the song, get out, let them do the thing. So it was a bit strange. It was really strange.
So my name's Ed, and I play with the Crude Tarmac String Quartet, which is myself, Joe, Ellie and Chrissy. We play together quite a lot generally. We work together, local musicians, we play and we teach kind of around Newcastle. We got to know Ben and Andy about this time last year when we were working on their last Christmas song, and we really enjoyed it, and they seemed to really like what we did, so we were really pleased to be asked back to do something else again with them this year. It's a really nice track this year actually. It's not one I'd heard. I know a bit of a-ha, but not so much their unplugged stuff. So yeah, really looking forward to hearing what the finished article's like.
So then, away from the advert side of things, because we always do 2 videos each year. Last year's was just shot in the studio with the choir and strings. This year we thought let's do something a little bit different, and we thought let's shoot it in a church. That would be brilliant. Originally we had the idea of like the stained glass windows and the light coming through, you think big. We needed a church. So I rang Mark, who was the producer of the advert, and said I need a church. So we want to record in a church with a choir, with strings, find us a big church. And within 3 minutes, he rang us back and he was like, St. Dominic's, Newcastle, Father Michael, make a donation to the church, and he let you record that.
We're in St. Dominic's where we're going to be filming the choir and the orchestra. As you can see, it's an absolutely gorgeous church, so we get some amazing shots here.
And spin round, we'll have a look at this, what Mark was saying, which I think would be a really good idea. See and get a drone shot from that, and then sort of come in through the string section, through the choir. Yeah, that'll work. That's what I like about Mark. Whatever you need doing, he'll get it done. He's brilliant like that. And Mark, I need this for the video. Can I do this? We need this. Yeah, sorted, done it. He never says no. He's always like, yeah, let's do that, we'll do that, I'll go with that. And he just gets the right people to do the right jobs for me and Andy, which is brilliant, because me and Andy will just play and sing a song and we'll come up with a story. But you need the right type of team around you. And this year's was absolutely brilliant. I mean, it was most of the same team from last year with a few new faces. And they all were absolutely fantastic. You need to get the right people around you and just get your little project and say, that's the project, do your thing. And I think they've done it absolutely brilliantly, to a T. So today we are in St. Dominic's Church in Newcastle. As you can see, it is absolutely stunning, beautiful church. The guys busy setting the stage with lights, cameras, and we've got a drone today as well, so that'll be interesting to see how that turns out. Really excited about this. Lee sent me a snippet of how he wants the day to go and how the lighting will look, and I actually filled up when I watched it. Didn't tell him that, but it looks awesome and can't wait to see how it turns out.
Good evening. Are you alright?
Yeah, that's not bad.
Hello.
On the side next to the floor. So when Mark said, "Oh, we've got St. Dominic's Church, I says, can we go and have a look at this church?" Because Lee Tuck, who owns the studio with Kyle as well, he wanted some photos because he wanted to see where he could set cameras up, set lighting, but he wasn't available on the day to come with us to have a look at this church. So I said, "I'll tell you what, Lee, I'll send a million pictures to you, lots of videos, and you'll get a good idea from that. That'll be fine." So we went along, we met Father Michael, who showed us around, lovely fella, and this vast church, it's huge. So I sent all the pictures to Lee, who was the producer of the live version in the church, and I told him about the drone. He says, "Can you get a drone?" "Yes, I can get a drone." I want a drone, I want to do this. Right, I've got you a drone after about 20 minutes. Which again, what I was saying earlier, get the right people in. Just, yes, there's never a problem. They're just, oh yes, we'll do that. What do you want? I want a drone, there's a drone. Whatever you need to get. And that's the right type of people to be around, just professionals. Which was the same with the choir and the strings. I haven't got a clue about reading music or anything like that. I'll just say, there's the song, do whatever you want to do with it. And they were absolutely brilliant. I think when you get that freedom from someone where you're not restricted, you can do whatever you want, and that's when I think you create something beautiful. So then when I sent all the photos to Lee and told him about the drone idea, he went away and spoke to whoever he needed to speak to about lighting, and he came back with this little video. He's like, this is which way we want to do it. It was just like an animation with lights. I remember watching that and thinking, that I love Lee. That was absolutely brilliant. Everything that they send us, that any footage, I'm just like, oh my god, that's exactly how I imagined it. It's not.
So yeah, I really wanted to capture a sort of typical family Christmas day with lots of cheer and joy, but give it a sort of stronger, deeper narrative with the tension between mother and father, and give it a bit of drama that way. We didn't want it to be just typical Christmas, fun, happy, joyful shots. We wanted to build up a bit of tension, get the audience engaged in a bit of a deeper narrative.
Because there's no such thing as a perfect Christmas.
Exactly, yeah. And there's always a bit of argy-bargy in any sort of Christmas day, in any sort of family gathering. In this case, it's the mother and father, and the sort of their underlying tension about general family life, but also the fact that they have one blind child who they want to make Christmas special for, and we thought that would be a nice touch to add to the piece. But at the same time, we wanted to have that uplifting feel of,
Exactly, we needed the crescendo towards the end of having like a massive feel-good like emotion about the whole thing eventually, and I think we caught that with the quality of the song, and what Ben and Andy have done with the music is just absolutely incredible, and we think it all just matches up and marries up, and everyone's done an amazing job.
Yeah.
Especially, and we realised their vision through Tony, because obviously Tony's an incredible director, and that was it.
The idea of the story was, let's have a party, like a Christmas get-together in the house, family, like we all do, and enjoy. Family get-together, every little scene is something going on, like with the charades, or the fella playing the piano. But then, I think it was Andy was like, hey, we need to create some sort of emotion, and Tony as well. When they came up with the idea of the mum and dad maybe having a little quarrel, and I wasn't too set on that idea at first actually, until they explained it a bit more. I was like, yeah, actually that would be a really good idea. And why the blind child was sitting outside, we thought, all this is going on in the house, all this madness, but because the child is blind and his senses will be heightened, he doesn't want to be in there, so that's his little escape route and that's his little getaway. So what I've done was I put an ad on Facebook. I just said, listen, I need some extras for this video that I'm doing. I need a redhead child and just mums and dads and kids. I got a lot of response. So I went through every single one and just wanted to find the right person for the job, and I came across Hugo. And I thought, yeah, that's him. That is the star of the show. So I messaged his mum and said, would you still be interested in doing it? She agreed, and she was over the moon. And Hugo's sister as well is in the video. And what you can't see in the video is when Hugo's got the boot, is me shouting, Run your finger across the braille slowly, because he's not blind in real life. Run across slowly. Yeah, next line. Stare at the light. And bless him, you can see he's like, oh, what? And then it was like, cut, and then we're putting the book back. You're doing very well, you're doing brilliant. Keep staring at the light and doing this and doing that. And for 4-year-old, 4 or 5, I think he was, it was absolutely brilliant. And they all were brilliant. I mean, these weren't actors, these weren't professional actors, they were just people off Facebook who just wanted to be in it. And they were all absolutely brilliant.
Look at the dog. I got him!
Obviously, well, the video that you'll see a little puppy running down the grass. But originally we wanted to sort of spin round, and there would have been a guide dog there with a viz vest on. And again, Mark said, Mark, I need a guide dog. Yeah, I'll sort it. And he did. And he sent us a picture of this dog, which was a lovely dog. So we decided, let's go with a puppy. As a puppy, it'll pull on the heartstrings just a little bit more. The dog just running towards him, and we had that idea of the dog just being in slow motion, just running towards the camera in his little floppy ears. I just put an ad on Facebook asking for a guide dog. So what I want to say as well is I want to say thank you to everybody that was involved in this, from the runners, the lights, the cameramen, the Facebook actors, the main actors, the strings, the choir, the studio, Lee, Kyle, everybody, every single person played their part, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And as you can see, Andy is nowhere to be seen again. He should be doing this.
It matters what you do. It matters what you say. It matters that you lead the way. It matters what you think. It matters what you know. There is no other place to go. For this is our home. This is our home. This is where we belong. It matters what you say. It matters what you do. It matters what I pull you through. Hey, hey. For this is our home. This is our home. This is where we